Welcome back to Season 46 of the P2 London Ultimate Series. Tonight it is the round of 12 cutoff race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Nilson Herrera will start on the pole for tonight's race. Alongside him will be one of the playoff drivers in this field, Quinton Moore. Moore currently stands right now 8th place in the points, barely right now inside the top 8. So he really needs a good race tonight in order to advance into the next round. Avi Sack starts in row 2 with Dylan Ebrahimian, and Ebrahimian needs a lot of points tonight as he is right now currently last in the playoff points. He's 12th, so really needs to pick up the points tonight. And here, let's take a look at the rest of the field one by one. There's Alexander Rowe, eliminated from the playoffs in the last round, and the other two ahead of him, Marville and Richardson, are not in the playoffs, so they're both trying to win and maybe try to end their seasons out on top with a win or two before the 46th season comes to an end. Manhunter's there as well. He's not in the playoffs, but Albertson and Ormond, only Ormond is in the playoffs currently. Ormond currently sits, I believe, in the 5th position in playoff points, but needs to pick up a lot more to keep himself safe. You never know what could happen here at Las Vegas. And there's the rest of the field with Giovanni Castillo also and Connor Breton. They were both eliminated from the playoffs earlier in the first round. And let's take a look at the rest of the drivers in this field. Rich Roy and Zachary Fitzwater start in the middle of the pack. And Rich Roy is 3rd in the points, and Zachary Fitzwater is currently 2nd in the points. They're both in good standing right now, but they would love to have a win and get into the next round with good momentum. Luke Law also behind them. The 99 team right now, Luke Law currently stands outside of the advancement. He's right now 9th, 10 points back of Quinn Moore. So really needs a good race here tonight to have him advance in the next round. Edith Cardoza is still in the playoffs. I thought she was eliminated early on, but she's still in the playoffs, believe it or not. Cardoza, but stands right now 11th in points, so she needs a great finish tonight. Clark McKee also near in the back of the pack, and I believe he's also in back behind the bottom 4 in points, so he also needs big points tonight to advance in the next round. And then there's there's Ryan Durante behind them and John Andrews. Andrews, by the way, was the winner last week, so he advances to the next round regardless of what happens tonight in Vegas. But Durante, though, currently sits in, I believe, 7th in the points. So would love to get some points here today to keep himself safe. But Andrews already has a win this season. He's already locked in. And Colin France has a lot of work to be done. He's near in the back of the pack, might be the lowest starting driver among the playoff competitors. He's currently 4th in the standings. So he's trying to pick up the big points here today in hopes of him advancing to the next round. And JP Lataro is starting in last place, so he is the lowest, lowest starting playoff driver in this field. He is currently 6th in the points. So anyway, we're about to begin the race in Vegas. Alright, coming to the green flag here to start the race. It'll be 22, 50, and 81 in terms of the stages. And we're about to get green flag here in the round of 8. In the round of 12 cutoff race in Vegas, I should say. Oh man, I'm making mistakes up there. I apologize, but doing this late night, believe it or not. Only time I have to do with this race, but the green flag's out. And what a start for Nilson Herrera. Is he in the lead from pole position, and his teammate Avi Sachs is joining him. We know that Sachs was eliminated from the playoffs in the first round, but he's trying to win and get back out on top. And James Richardson to the bottom for the lead now. And Nathan Ormond goes to 3rd place, one of the playoff drivers in the field, trying to pick up big stage points tonight. Tyler Jones is in 2nd, though. He took 2nd away. 21 card Tyler Jones took 2nd away. What a move by the 21. And here comes Connor Breton. Into the bottom he goes. What a run there for the 47 in the second, but James Richardson is going to take the lead. Look at Dylan Ebrahimian, third place. And Ebrahimian trying to pick up stage points tonight. He needs these points to advance. Going for second, he's going to take it away from Connor Breton. He's looking low on the bottom to go for the lead. Here comes the 31. We'll see if he takes the lead. Needs a run. Takes it away. And Ebrahimian leading the race. Tyler Jones spinning around. A big crash in turn 4. Ebrahimian leading the race. Will they race back to the caution? It looks like it's not going to happen. Oh, another spin. Quinn Moore around in the caution. Oh my goodness. And John Andrews hit hard by the 2. But at least he has that win from last weekend. Wow, hard hit on the 17 from the 2 car. But John Andrews, though, at least he has that win from last weekend, though. But we'll have to take a look back at the caution. Alright, let's take a look at what brought the caution out. Allison Rain was hit from behind by the 78 car. And they're going to go around and they spin into turn 4. 77 also involved as well. Huge crash in the middle. And Edith Cardoza, she was in the middle of it. Let's see if she avoided it. Oh man, a little bit. Not quite though. Not quite. She got caught up with in the wreck. And I think Clark McKee might have gotten a piece of it too. And Luke Law definitely did get a piece of it too. So a couple playoff drivers involved here in this caution period. Huge wreck in turn 4. Big pileup. And this is what happened after, by the way. Let's take a look back at what happened after with the 2 and 17. And a couple playoff drivers involved. But now the 2 car, Priya McShane, got turned around. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, I don't know why Quinn Moore got to the bottom. I'm not sure why the 38 decided to go to the bottom and took out the 2 like that. I really don't know why the 38 did that. 17 was caught in the middle. It gets a hard crash. And he's definitely going to be out of the race now. But at least he has the win. That puts him into the next round. Wow. What a wreck. What a mess this race was in the first 5 laps. But we're about to get the green flag back again. Back to green flag racing in Vegas. John Andrews, the only one out of the race with that hard hit. James Richardson with the advantage to the bottom, and he takes the lead from Ormond. And there's Liam Stewart on the bottom now. I mean, Liam has had a hot streak going after winning at Bristol a couple weeks back. And Richardson looking for another victory under his belt. And Zachary Fitzwater third. Look at all the playoff drivers competing for a win in Vegas tonight. All trying to lock themselves into the next round. This race is so good right now already. 47 looking to the bottom. He's got him. Get Zachary Fitzwater in third. Oh man, and now Liam Stewart's the leader. Liam Stewart just took the lead from James Richardson. Here comes the 6. Maybe trying to find a way around. As James Richardson battling with the 9 of Liam Stewart. And Nelson Herrera goes to the top 5. Inside the points battle here, and now the 4's on the outside. Not where the 4 wanted to be. He's dropping and losing positions now on the outside, on the top line. And Colin Francis is trying to move up. Trying to get inside the top 10 in points for the stage. Stewart leading the race. Nelson Herrera to second. Makes the move on second place. Connor Breen's into third. Sam Oscon's at the top 5. And now Oscon goes to the bottom. Here comes Herrera, though. Might try to find a way around. Not quite there yet, but we'll see if he clears him in turn 2. And he got him. And what a run by Herrera. Gets to the lead now. Connor Breton trying to get second place. Lap car ahead of Priya McShane. And the 15 gets by Priya McShane, the 2, but the 2 is holding up the outside lane. Now the 2 holds up the outside lane now. Oh man, it's going to be tight. 31 is held up. Now the 4th spot with Zachary Fitzwater in the 4th position now, as Herrera continues to lead the race. And Connor Breen running 2nd. And high in 3rd is Garrett Albertson. LG Latar's inside the top 5. Moved up to 5th. Benjamin Snyder to the bottom he goes. Sorry, excuse me. Into 3rd place goes the 4 of Zachary Fitzwater. Moves up another spot to try to gain some more stage points. See if he can make it through. Oh wow, the 78 just got off pit road. Hayden Stringer is one among those that were wrecked in the first caution, but he's gonna get out of the way wisely and not cause any chaos for these lap cars. How about Benjamin Snyder, another one who's been a hot streak after winning a race during the playoffs. Snyder's up to 3rd. Latar's up to 4th now, and here comes Richardson inside the top 5. And Reynolds and Ormond inside the top 10. All bumping, trying to get into the stage points territory. Fitzwater was last scored in 9th. And 10th was Jamal Jackson. Liam Stewart outside the stage points now. All trying to pick up precious stage points, keeping it away from playoff drivers. Francis right now 15th. He's got a long ways, and it's highly unlikely he'll get inside the top 10 for stage points. Herrera's built up a little bit of a gap on the crew and team. But James Richardson's going for 2nd place. Latara goes in for the 2nd spot, looking 3 wide. And Lataro, he's going to take 2nd. LG's doing pretty good. He's one of those eliminated in the first round from the playoffs, but looking for redemption tonight. Nelson Herrera leading the race near the end of the first stage. Last lap in stage number 1 here. And looks like Nelson Herrera is going to hold on LG Lataro for the stage victory. So here he comes as Herrera takes the first stage here at Las Vegas. The 15 car wins the first stage at Las Vegas. And then there's the top 10 as they follow. And some drivers in the playoffs inside the top 10. I believe. Oh wow, there's no playoff drivers inside the top 10. Yeah, I don't think there's any playoff drivers right now inside the top 10 in stage points. This is huge. Wow, there are no playoff drivers, I believe, inside the top 10. The one that was the closest was Zachary Fitzwater, who was 13th in the stage. Wow, that's interesting. There were no playoff drivers inside the top 10. That's got to be a first here in the second round of the round of 12. I mean, wow. Well, Connor Breen was in the playoffs, by the way, but was eliminated in the first round, so. And so was Alexander Rowe, also was eliminated in round 1, so I guess you can say And oh wait, Nathan Ormond. No, that was the last lap. Sorry, that was no. That's not the last lap. It's the lap that they have on because they passed the start finish line. So Ormond probably is not going to get the stage point. But Herrera's out pit road first, and let me just double check and see if there are no playoff drivers that went inside the top 10. And unless if you count the ones eliminated, Connor Breton and Alexander Rowe. No, there are no playoff drivers inside the top 10 currently running for the championship. Well, you have 2, but they were eliminated in the first round. Wow. That's interesting. So anyway, Stage 2's coming up next. Alright, back to the green flag, and I'm not sure what happened, but Snyder is the leader, and LG Lataro's on the front row alongside him. I'm not sure what happened in the exchange, but I think these two stayed out on the last caution, but the green flag will wave again. Look at Lataro with a good start. Connor Breen takes advantage, and Herrera's stuck in the middle now. Herrera's stuck in the middle, inside the middle lane. They're trying to make moves now. They know this is a cutoff race, so they're trying to make moves to get to the front. We're going to race to lap 50. Lataro leading the race. Here comes Liam Stewart. And Cassie Reynolds inside the top 5. And Samad Oskan right now in the bottom lane. Oh, they're nearly 4 wide in the pack. In the middle, they're nearly 4 wide. Here comes 24. Into the middle pack right now. Going down the middle. And now the 8, Colin Francis. He started in the near back of the pack. He's worked his way up to 2nd place. 78 is out of pit road again. He'll probably go in and out of pit road again and try to get out of the way of the leaders. And wisely had to slow down to get away from the leaders again. 9 is in the lead. 8 is right now behind him in 2nd. Francis is trying to work his way up and trying to hang on for stage points. Maybe a stage win. That could help him out a bit. Is he going to make it? We'll see. Richardson down to the 2nd spot, though, as Francis loses the spot. And now Richardson trying to get by Liam Stewart. And there you see Ormond. There's Breton inside the top 5. And now Luke Law's in 5th. Luke Law, another playoff car behind him. Zachary Fitzwater, 2 in the playoffs. And ahead is the 24 Nathan Ormond, all in the playoffs. Those 3 are in playoff form, trying to make something happen here in Vegas. Here comes Richardson. Into the lead he goes. James Richardson takes it. And now the 24 goes for the lead. And Ormond trying to get the stage win, which would be huge for the 24 team to keep themselves safe in the round of 12. Teammates battling it out. Liam Stewart might try to help the 24 out. Well, I think the 9's helping the 24 out, trying to pull away. But he knows another caution will be coming very soon with the stage 2 wrapping up the caution. Now lap car slows up the field a bit. 2 car again causing chaos for the outside lane. And Zachary Fitzwater stuck outside, desperately trying to get away from the 2 car. 31 is going to get stuck as well. Ella Dylan Ebrahimian not running a good race. So he's twice caught the lap traffic in front of him. Couldn't get by, and now Ebrahimian's going to lose a ton of spots, and it's going to be a costly move for the 31 car, just at the wrong place and the wrong time. Nathan Ormond leading the race right now, a little bit of a gap between him and Colin Francis. Colin's trying to hang on over Matt Gomes. And these top two playoff drivers battling it out for the lead. Here comes Gomes, though. And then Matt Gomes was the first eliminator from the playoffs. He's trying for redemption tonight. Oh, 78's going to be off pit road. Oh, he got loose. Oh, somebody nudged him out of the way. And now they're crashing. Fitzwater spinning around. And Rain also collected. Tyler Jones spins. Oh, man, the lap car caused chaos. Another crash, and JP Lataro's in it. So is Ryan Durante among the playoff cars. A couple playoff cars involved. And a crash. 2 crashes in turn 4 brought by chaotic drivers coming off pit road. Oh, man. This might have huge implications with several playoff drivers involved. We'll have to take a look back what happened. Alright, so let's take a look at the caution with Hayden Stringer. We knew he was going to cause trouble when he came off pit road. Just slowed right in front of the 47 car, made some contact, and then got loose onto the apron. He tried to save it, but he gets right into traffic when he tried to re-enter the track, and gets right into JP Lataro, into Rich Roy, and into the 4 of Zachary Fitzwater. All 3 of them are teammates, believe it or not. And a 4th teammate was almost involved, but LG had to avoid by going into on the apron. But the 21 was collected, and so was the 41 as well. But there was more wreckage ahead with the 45, 10, and 19 involved. Huge crash. Both big crashes in Las Vegas caused by the lapped cars. My goodness, chaotic scenes in Vegas. A lot of turmoil there for those drivers in the playoffs. Alrighty guys, back to Green Flag Racing. And Luke Lowell just took the lead away. And now the 9 Liam Stewart's going for second place. They're 3 wide behind them. All battling for stage points between Nathan Ormond and Edith Cardoza. But Liam takes the lead. 78 comes out of pit road again. This time he has a clear track, so I'm sure that he's not going to be troublesome for those leaders. And he's going to stay out of this time. He is not going to get involved in their battle for the lead again. But they might approach again the 2 of Priya McShane. Probably eventually they'll probably approach the 2 once again. But Liam takes the lead and Jamal Jackson is in second. I mean, Liam's looking for redemption. He won the first 2 stages last week at the Roval but did not win the race. And he's looking for redemption tonight in Vegas. You know he was really looking for redemption here after he almost won the Roval last weekend. Comes to 15, Nelson Herrera on Jamal Jackson to second. We have 3 rookies inside the top 3, which is very impressive. Matt Hunter, though, inside the top 5. Here comes James Richardson. And now look at the comeback by Dallin Ebrahimian. He has come back. He's inside the top 10. What a comeback for this 31 team. They were involved in an early wreck, but they've turned it around. They've come back for a top 10 potential finish in stage 2 that could help out Ebrahimian in terms of him advancing to the next round. He is right now 12th in the points. And if he wins, he's in the next round regardless. So I'm sure Ebrahimian wants to win here. Might have to win to get in. Third place is Jamal Jackson. Just looking low and lost the spot. Now I might lose another one to Colin Francis. A spin. Matt Hunter has been taken out. And so has 34 as well. And that will end the stage under caution. Oh man, what a sequence. And they're going to race back to the line. Held up by lap traffic. Gonna go side by side. Who's got the lead? The 15 takes it away. Herrera took it away. as Liam Stewart was held up by lap traffic, racing back to the caution. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. This could decide who wins the stage right here. They'll end the stage under caution after a big crash with Matt Hunter involved. Wonder if they'll come to the pits. So I wonder if these drivers will come to the pits here to serve as their stage 3 their stage 2 break. And yeah, they're gonna have to come to pit road because this will serve as the stage 2 caution. The one that will end stage 2. This will now serve as the end of the stage caution. All right, so we're gonna pass lap 50, the final lap of stage 2, and they'll go right into stage 3 under caution. A few more caution laps they'll run in between, and then they'll go back to green flag racing. So this will decide who will win the stage, pretty much. And Herrera's on the pit road. The leader's coming to the pits. Some cars stayed out. I think those are lap cars, I believe. So let's see who comes out of pit road first. And it's going to be the 15 Nelson Herrera. Herrera's out of pit road first, and he's going to likely be the stage 2 winner. Liam Stewart, and then look at the Colin Francis move from 10th to 3rd place. Big point gain here for stage points for Francis. Got good stage points, and he'll earn a lot of them. And maybe he'll advance over to the next round. He might have enough for him to advance into the round of 8. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Like, the 15 clearly was out of pit road first, and yet they had him 4th in line. What in the world? What's going on here? I have no idea. Now they're going to give the stage win to Colin Francis. Like, I really don't get why they're shuffling like this. I saw the race off pit road. Clearly, Herrera won that race off pit road. Should have been the leader. I don't know what they saw. I don't know if the scoring loop was in another area in this track, but the stage is going to go to Colin Francis. Wow. What? I have no clue what's going on. I have no clue why they put the 15th in 5th place. I don't know why. The 15 clearly beat out the drivers off pit road. I don't know why that's the case. That's so weird. But Colin Francis is going to win stage 2 in controversial fashion. And this mix-up puts Cardoza in 3rd, earning stage points herself. Herrera 5th, though. But man, he must be a little... Wow, he must be frustrated. You had the lead at the end of stage 2 and it's bumped down to 5th for no reason at all. He had every right to be upset. He was the leader. And by the way, Brahimian also earned 2 stage points, but wow, he had every right to be upset. The 15 of Herrera was the leader, came off pit road first. Clearly you saw that he came out of the pits first. But now they're going to rule that he's going to be 5th for whatever reason. I have no idea how they made this decision to put Colin Francis out in front. But this benefits him as he is a playoff driver and that earns the 10 stage points and the playoff point as well. That's huge for him to advance maybe to the next round. That could be the difference. But I just don't get why they bumped the 15 out into 5th place when he clearly was out of pit road first. And everybody pitted, by the way, behind him. There were no drivers that stayed out. So, yeah, I don't know what in the world's going on. I really don't. That's going to be weird. About to get the restart again, less than 30 laps to go, and it's going to be Colin Francis leading to the green flag. That's so weird. That was really, really controversial. That's just so weird. But anyway, Francis will lead us back to the green flag, and he's going to have a front row start with Liam Stewart. Here we go. And now 8 and 9 battling it out for the race win. But will the 15 go back to the lead? He'll have to work his way back up again. But we'll see if he gets back to the front of the pack. Anyway, back to the green flag we go in Las Vegas. And Francis leads us to the green. Away we go. Nathaniel here, look at him being very aggressive. I mean, he was going on the bottom, way on the bottom. But the 8 car is able to get the jump. 8 car gets the jump now, and the 20 goes to the bottom, going on Herrera. And there's the 15 car, and I'm sure he wants the lead back. Here he comes. Best car of the night, maybe. 15 trying to win the race with the best car in the night. He's got it. He's got it. He's second now. Oh, he's getting bumped up by Lautaro. LG's going to go for the second position. 3 wide with Ebrahimian. Might be in a must-win situation for the 31 car. Trying to get by the 8 to try to win this race. France is leading the race. Ebrahimian second. Third place now Isaiah Bernesh. Oh no, 7-8's might be merging to traffic again. Oh, he's gonna hit Connor Breen again. Oh no. That's the second time he hit the 47, man. Out of pit road. Oh no. I think Breen might be furious. He might try to take revenge out on the 78. But Ebrahimian takes the lead. And he's the leader now. Dylan Ebrahimian. Here comes Bernesh. Isaiah Bernesh in front. Now with Alexander Rowe. Going for the lead. And Alexander Rowe is going to take it back. Here comes Cassidy Reynolds. He's going for the lead again. Oh, there he goes. And Reynolds takes the lead. And now we'll see if Colin Francis can retake the lead out in front. Alexander Rowe won a couple weeks back at Talladega. He's trying for another one in the round of 12, even though he was eliminated from the playoffs. Reynolds takes second. Third place with Avi Sachs and Matt Gomes. A big pack of drivers all competing to win this race. Here comes the 8 car. And here they come on lap traffic of the 2 car. Gonna be a big factor now. Let's see where he goes. Oh, trying to squeeze down the middle, and the 16 is held up. Oh, 16 gets held up. Now the high side is going to get held up. Richardson nowhere to go. He's going to lose the positions. And so will Gomes and Ebrahimian. Oh, costly mistake by Ebrahimian. Going to lose a ton of positions, and this might be huge for his chances to advance into the next round. Might be huge. Big lead there for the 8. Colin Francis pulling ahead very quickly. 2 cars held by Richardson. Now the 6 finally gets by him. He finally gets around the 2. But probably too little too late, though, for him to be a competitor to win this race. Man, the race really turned against him. Almost 20 laps. Next time by, there'll be 20 laps to go. France is in front right now, ahead of the 9. France is trying to win and to advance into the round of 8. But all the points he's earned tonight might just be enough alone for him to advance. 3 wide. Here comes Jamal Jackson, taking the 3 wide spot. And the leader is now the 1 car. Jamal Jackson trying to steal a win in Vegas. Cardoza in second. Moves up. Could she make it to the round of 8? Alexander Rowe helping her out a little bit, trying to give her the push. See if it's enough. Oh, now the 23 spinning and the 9 also taking a round. 41 spins as well. Oh, another car was hit. Oh no, 4 again was hit by Zachary Fitzwater. And Rich Roy hit 2. Oh no. Terrible night for those drivers. And Quentin Moore definitely will be out of this race. Oh no, 38. Not what he needed. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Luke Lowell trying everything he can to earn every point possible, even with a very damaged race car. But I don't think Quentin Moore's going to be able to get back on track for this. And we're going to be back with the restart coming up. And Liam Stewart is out of this race, and so is Quentin Moore. So Moore took a big nosedive in points today. And we'll see if that will be enough for, if that nosedive is enough for him to be eliminated from the next round. But anyway, back to Green Flag Racing. Back with 14 laps to go. And Jamal Jackson, Edith Cardoza just took the lead away. Jackson, and now the 15 going for the lead again. Just waiting a long time to retake the lead. He's got the chance now. He takes it. Herrera's back in front. Reynolds down to the bottom. Here comes Oscon, top 5. Here they come inside the top 5. Here comes the 10. JP Lataro also trying to advance into the next round. Look at all these drivers trying to advance to round of 8, and they're going to crash. Lataro spinning around. Biggest crash of the night. Oh, man. 12 to go with the biggest crash of the night. And they were racing their heart out. Oh, no. Oh, my. Let's just take a quick look at that, man. I'm just going to go quickly on this one. But, oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Herrera gets caught in the middle of it. Oh, man, they were aggressive. They were really getting their all. Giving it their all. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Big pileup. Biggest one we've seen tonight of the night. Wow. Holy cow. We'll see how this will affect them a little later on. They'll race back to the line. Oh, Oscon takes the lead. 16 held up by the 78. The 11 is in front. Alright, coming back to the restart, JP Lataro's out of the race with that crash. When we get back to green, there'll be 7 laps to go. Here we go to the green flag again. And look at the 54 up and running. Oscon just wasn't ready. And despite being involved in that wreck, 41 is still in contention. Lataro is still in contention, but with the damage he has, he might not be in contention for long. Here comes the 77, and here comes the 15 to third. Alexander Rose going for another win. Trying to win for the second time in 3 races. 54, I mean, he was regular season champion, but wasn't able to survive out of the first round. But now he's turned it around. Too little too late, but somehow turned it around. We'll come into 5 laps ago when we hit the stripe. It's a wreck fill night in Vegas, but they're still running 3 wide. And this is still becoming a great race so far tonight. 78 is going to be out on the track. But we'll definitely have the clean air in front of him, so he's not going to be a factor to those leaders again. Coming to 4 to go. There's Alexander Rowe hanging on to the lead. But here comes a 7, Chris Leone, trying to pick up big points here. 19 just came off pit road. Right in traffic. And slows up the 15. 31 gets by the 15. 19 has to go to the pits again. 3 laps to go. Look at the pack pulling away. I mean, it's down to Oscon and Rowe battling for the race win. Here comes the 11. Down low, he goes to the bottom. And Rowe's going to take the lead. Oscon takes the lead with 2 laps to go. 2 remaining for Oscon and Rowe battling, both teammates. And Oscon's the only one of Stewart-Haas's cars to have not won this season. Will the 11 get on the board? Teammates in the middle, 19. Might have taken the air a little bit away from the 54. Oh, no, he hasn't. And now white flag's in the air, and the 54 has a problem. He enters pit road before the white flag. 1 to go. Wow, 54 enters pit road before the white flag. Handful of cars enter pit road before the white. 1 more lap around for Sam and Oscon. Can he hold on the pack? 8 car comes off pit road. But he's going to get by on the outside. No problems. And the 11 car, he's going to come off the final turn. And Sam and Oscon is going to win a wild one in Las Vegas. I mean, who would have thought Sam and Oscon was at the right place at the right time and takes the win away in Vegas? And now wrap up the round of 12. What a way to wrap things up here with Sam and Oscon getting the surprising win in Vegas. I mean, I'm sure he's finally relieved to have won along with his other teammates. Castillo, Rowe, and Cardoza each have at least 1 win. I think Rowe has 2 wins this season among those drivers. But finally, at last, Sam and Oscon among the JGR cars has a win this season. And he held off the 16 at the very end in lap traffic. I mean, it was crazy at the very end with drivers dropping out left and right and coming down to the pits on the final lap. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, their cars just had enough. I mean, it was no surprise the 54 had to come to the pits on that last lap. Because he just gave it his all, and the car just gave out on him on that last lap. Yeah, the 54 just gave it his all, but the car just wasn't going to be able to make it on the very last lap. I mean, he was going for the lead there on that before the white, but he had to slow up and went into the pits. So the 11 car was able to get the win and hold off the 16 on the last lap to take the checkers in a surprising fashion. I mean, the 11, we didn't even really mention him much this race. But Sam and Oscon, a former champion, finally gets on the board in season 46. It was too little too late for him to be a playoff driver, but at least he has a win this season and gets on the board with a race win and a wall finish here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So the 11 car on the board this season with a win. And Nathan Ormo was just able to take 3rd place away among the highest driver finishing into points. And I think Zachary Fitzwater also finished inside the top 10, and so did Edith Cardoza. So did Dylan Abrahamian. And Clark McKee just finished outside the top 10. But with all the drivers pitting and around anything inside the top 15, I believe. With all those drivers pitting, though, this might shake up the field and who will advance and who will be eliminated. So stay tuned. We're going to find out which 4 drivers will see their championship hopes come to an end. Don't go away. Alrighty guys, here are the results from Las Vegas, and now it's time to reveal who will advance into the next round. I'm going to do this a little bit different, as I'm going to start from the bottom all the way up to the top. It's the reverse of what I did before, so that we can add a little bit more suspense to revealing who makes it into the next round and who does not. So without further ado, let's reveal who will make it into the next round, the round of 8. Alright, let's add up the points now. We know that John Andrews is in with a win. He won last week, so he is locked into the next round, and we know that. But now let's start with Dylan Abrahamian, who came in 12th in the standings before Las Vegas. He had 3,022 points to his name, and earned 31 points in the race thanks to pit strategy. So he stands now at 3,053 points. So he's got a lot of points from there, but we'll see if it's enough for him to advance into the next round. Edith Cardoza earned some bigger points. She came in 3,028 points, and earned 38 in tonight's race in Vegas. So her new total is 3,066 points, and a lot more than Abrahamian, so she's doing pretty well right now. Clark McKee came in with 3,033 points, and Las Vegas he earned 26. His new total now stands at 3,059 points. So his total is lower than that of Edith Cardoza, but higher than Dylan Abrahamian. And Luke Law with 3,037 points. New total, with 22 points in Vegas, his new total is now 3,059 points. So he's actually tied with Clark McKee. But now let's get to the ones who were in the top 8 heading into Las Vegas, and we'll see how many points they earned. First, Quinn Moore with 3,047 points coming into Las Vegas. And he only earned a mere 3 points. He was the lowest finisher in Las Vegas among the playoff drivers. His total stands at 3,050 points. He is actually now lower than Dylan Abrahamian. So not looking too good for Quentin Moore. Ryan Durante came into Las Vegas with 3,055 points. And his total with 24 points at Las Vegas, his new total stands at 3,079 points. So that puts him ahead of Cardoza and everybody else right now. And JP Lataro stands at 3,056 points coming into Vegas. And he only earned a mere 6 points from the race. So his total is 3,062 points. That puts him behind Cardoza, but ahead of 4 other drivers in the field. Let's go to Nathan Ormond now. Ormond had 3,058 points in Vegas. Before Vegas. But after Vegas, he earned 34 points. A lot of points in that race, and his total now stands at 3,092 points. He is now on top of the leaderboards, and we're down to just 3-4 drivers in the mix. We know that John Andrews is in on the win. But, well, I almost forgot. Now that eliminates Quinn Moore from playoff contention. So Quinn Moore has now been eliminated from the playoffs. He was the first driver to be eliminated, and we could see more along the way. Abrahamian is in the danger zone. Zachary Fitzwater comes in with Colin Francis comes in with 3,075 points, and 23 points he earned from the race in Vegas. So his total is 3,098 points, and with that will knock out Dylan Abrahamian out of playoff contention. So, how fitting that his friend won the race in Vegas. But ironically, Abrahamian himself was eliminated in that same race from the playoffs. Still a tie between Luke Law and Clark McKee, but we might see both of them eliminated depending on how the other points go. Rich Roy, 3,077 points coming into Las Vegas. And 12 points he earned in that race. That's 3,089 points. He's actually lower than Nathan Ormond in points and Colin Francis. But still enough points for him to make it to the next round. And so I believe that will eliminate Law and McKee. Depends on Zach Fitzwater. And 3,093 points he came in to this race in Las Vegas. And he is going to blow everybody by the water with 3,125 points in the round of 12. So he was able to easily make it to the next round, and that means we have our 4 drivers eliminated from playoff contention. That means Luke Law, Clark McKee, Dylan Abrahamian, and Quentin Moore have been eliminated from the playoffs, and we have our 8 drivers left to fight for the championship. So the 8, in case you didn't know, were John Andrews, Zachary Fitzwater, Colin Francis, Nathan Ormond, Rich Roy, Ryan Durante, Edith Cardoza, and JP Lataro. So a lot of big names there, and a few surprises along the way in the round of 8. But we know those are our 8 drivers advancing to the next round in hopes of competing for the championship. So the next 3 events are going to be in the round of 8, and a win for any of those 8. And that driver will be in the championship 4 no matter what. And that championship will be, of course, in Daytona. So you don't want to miss the next 3 events, as that will determine the championship 4 for Season 46 of the Ultimate Series. We'll be at Homestead starting off the championship, starting off the run for the championship 4. We will be at Homestead to begin the round of 8. And we hope you guys will stick around for that one. And this is Pichu London. I'll see you all later. Next week we'll be at Homestead. Until then, we'll see you later.